going to pull the motor on the 1970 Fox Street Scamp. It's a little mini bike that I bought for my son years and years and years ago, and then he got tired of it, so we rebuilt it once, and now that motor has died, I think, well, for the last time before I'm going to rebuild it again, I guess, but looks like brand new still. She has to come off. We not exactly sure what's going on, but it's something major. I'm going to put a Harbor Freight motor on it for now, just so we can drive it. We just love this little mini bike. We're going to make it run. Anyway, there's the last picture of it with the Tecumseh motor for a while. And we'll pull that off and show you how the install of the Predator goes. Alright, this is the motor we're going to use. It's a 212cc from Harbor Freight. I had it on another mini bike, but anyway. This bracket that holds the clutch cover on, it actually bolts up to the holes they pre-drilled in this motor. So that means that we'll have no problem, you know, mounting up the clutch cover onto this motor. I mean, it's perfect. It has four pre-drilled holes, so you can mount it any way you need it. It'll fit no matter what. It's perfect. Alright, back again. The next thing I'm going to do is pull this jack shaft out. With this motor, we can't use the wider clutch. We have to use just a single clutch, one chain. So it's going to have to go between here and here. And that's going to involve pulling this jack shaft out. I want to pull it out complete because it's a special setup, you know, for the 2-speed clutch. And I want to keep it all together with the 2-speed clutch. And that's why. So if I can get a better shot of it to pull it as I'm pulling it out, I will. If not, I'll show you the whole thing after it's out. Alright, step one is to get the chain off. So there we go. All 3 chains are now officially off, and we can pull the jack shaft out. Let's see if we can give you a little shot there up the backside. Alright, I'll give a shot to you when we pull it out. So that jack shaft isn't going to come out as easy as I hoped. Of course, you know, all the Allen heads are stripped out, so we pulled the seat off and the gas tank off. They're over here out of the way. And we're going to flip this upside down on my little cart here and see what we can do. Okay, we're upside down. Let me show you here. This little Allen screw here and the one across from it, they're both stripped out. I don't even know what's holding this one in yet. I haven't got to look at it. Looks like a broken screw. And this one has this bolt on the end. The bolt should be no big deal, except I can't figure out a good way to hold this bar. Anyway, as I get it going, I'll show you some more shots. Okay, we got high gear off. A little keeper key for high gear, spacers and whatnot. We got the little keeper key for the gear going back to the drive sprocket here. Got that all loose, but these are still frozen up. Now this moves to a certain point. I'm hoping that it'll go further off if I move this, as I move this jack shaft out this way, because everything's loose now. I can slide this out further, maybe slide right out, get that out, then back and forth and work this out, or I have to take out maybe the bearing, but some way it'll come out. We're getting there anyway. Alright, you stick with a strategy and it all works out. So I popped out this bearing over here and slid it in with everything else, so I could slide this out and walk it over like this. Then I can pull off the ratcheting piece. I could have just pulled it straight out on. Anyway, there it is. That axle is now out, or that jack shaft is now out. I don't know if you can see it, but there's your one-way gear stuff in there. It's just like one-way bearing, roller bearings. Pretty neat stuff. Alright, there it is, all one piece, out of the, got her out. So I need to pick up another 5/8 shaft that I can cut down, and I need to pick up a couple of new little sprockets decide what kind of gearing ratio I want. With that bigger engine, it really shouldn't be any problem. Anyway, there you go. So I have this upside down here. I want to share a couple things with you. This is a 70, and back in the 70s, they sold these things with a title, and you could drive them on the street legally. And I've been told that if your frame still has the ID or registration number on it, that you can get them titled and drive them nowadays on the streets too. And if you look down here, mine does have all the original registration numbers and stuff still on there, so it'd be kind of neat. I mean, they're set up to drive on the street. They got a license plate holder. They got the clear lens that lights the license plate up. It's got dual disc brakes, one on the back, one on the front, and I have the disc brake for the front, so when we get this thing together, it'll be pretty darn complete. Yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. Back in the 70s, these were legal to drive on the street in the 70s. And I've been told that if you take that registration number, you can get the title and make them legal again.